Hello, brothers. It's been a little while since I've sent one of these out, so I'm excited to do this for you today, just to give you an update on some things that are happening. Summer's moving along quickly, as it always does. I hope this is a time of some relaxation for you, and maybe even a vacation, and some more time for prayer and reflection. Please make sure you do that, because once the fall hits, then our programs, our schools start again, and we get busier and busier. Okay, so I have a couple things to share with you. First, you've heard me talk about this, I know, for many months, but it's still in process, it's coming. This pastoral letter that I'm writing to the diocese on evangelization. It will be released to the diocese on October 1st. That is the feast day of St. Therese of Lisieux, the patron saint of missionaries and missions. So I'm really excited about this. It will be a letter from me to the people of the diocese. But before that date, we will be sending out, outlines, maybe some summaries, some ways in which you can implement this and roll this out in your parishes, in your churches, in your schools. I really want everyone in the diocese to know about this, to read it, and then to put this into practice. This is not going to be just a philosophical statement about evangelization, but some of it, a large part of it, will be how to. How do we share our faith in the store, in the airport, in school, at work, whatever, at home? How do we do that? So I'm really excited about that. That will be released, as I said, October 1st. You're going to hear a lot more about that before then, around then, and then afterwards. And we can talk about it at the convocation as well when we gather. Oh, the day after it will be released is our Growing and Living Conference which is also about evangelization and the Eucharist. That will be the day after. So it's all kind of coming together right around then. Speaking of preaching and teaching, starting this Sunday for the next several Sundays, we have John 6 for the Gospel, as you know. This is a great opportunity for us to share and teach on the beauty of the Eucharist, the real presence. I really hope that we can help to educate and catechize and form our parishioners on the real presence, especially now. And this gives us a perfect opportunity to do that. Okay, a couple other things that I wanted to share with you. One, I am reading a book on exorcisms, and it's fascinating and it's fantastic. I highly recommend this book to you. It's called Exorcism: The Battle Against Satan and His Demons by Father Vincent Lampert. Again, Exorcism: The Battle Against Satan and His Demons by Vincent Lampert. It's really, really good because it kind of lays out why there is so much seemingly demonic activity in the world today, why there's so much evil, fascination with evil, how to avoid it, and how we as priests can help people to overcome evil. How we as priests are called to do minor exorcisms whenever possible, through confession, through counseling, through the prayers of the church. We have someone, Father Phil, to help us with the major exorcisms when needed. But this author says, that's very rare. The vast majority of these situations can be handled and should be handled in the confessional, in the sacraments of the church, counseling, and in the prayers of the church. But I would really invite you to read that book, because and maybe, I'm not ready yet to do this, but I'd like to kind of invite the whole diocese to read it, because I think it would help us to focus on what's really serious and real in our world. I mean, we're so bothered by all of the tangential issues, things out there that are upsetting so many people. But if we can talk about what is the bulk of our faith, what is the heart of our faith, it is a relationship with God. The devil is trying to break that relationship with God that we have with God and with one another, and we as priests help to bridge that. We are pontiffs. We bring people together, and we bring them together with God. So hopefully you'll hear more about that. I'm going to see if Father Phil and I can give a little presentation at our convocation as well on that. A word about the Pope's motu proprio from last week, Traditionis Custodes, sorry. My Latin isn't so good. We received a few letters from people who were confused about it, who wanted clarification, and some people who were just angry, and I understand that. But what I'm telling people is this really doesn't change a lot. It certainly doesn't change a lot in our diocese. We have 3 churches, 3 places right now that offer the Tridentine Mass, And as long as those priests are willing to continue that, I am willing to allow that to happen. What it does mean, though, going forward is there won't be an expansion of that without a lot of thought and discernment from this diocese, from me and from the leadership of the diocese, the Presbyteral Council and the deans and others. So it really shouldn't change a lot of things. We have those masses available to people, and just let people know that they still have those options to do that. And then two other quick things. One, as you probably know, we are doing a podcast. I'm doing a podcast from this studio here. It is available on our diocese, ptdiocese.org, and we've released 2 episodes so far. The first one was an introduction, and the second one was by or with Father Michael Hartley, sharing his story. It's really good. And on the first Thursday of August, the next one will be released, and that's me teaching on the Apostles' Creed. I'm pretty proud of it, actually. I'm not the best teacher, but I did a lot of work on that, a lot of research, and I'm pretty proud of that. So hopefully that will help you and the people we serve. But please look for that and distribute it widely. And lastly, just I spent the last couple of days in Connecticut at the Mother House for the sisters, the Apostles of the Sacred Heart of Jesus sisters. That is Sister Kirsten, Sister Margaret, and Sister Margaret Ann, who serve here in our diocese. I was celebrating their Jubilee Masses. It was fantastic. What a joyful, happy, fun event to be part of. And I share that with you because we deal with a lot of things that are very serious. We deal with people who are angry, people who are upset for so many reasons, outraged and all of that. I wish the whole world, the whole church could have been there in that chapel to hear the singing, see the joy in these sisters, and witness their vows and their excitement to share their life with God and the church. There are a lot of things to be happy about and be joyful about and be hopeful about, and that was one of them. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you're doing well. Again, hope you're taking a little bit of time for yourself this summer for prayer and relaxation. Know that I am praying for you. Thank you for your prayers for me. May God bless you and your ministry always.